Welcome back to the Soccer Betting News channel. I'm Joshua Gaillard. With me, I've got here Ayanda, Vezi. And to all the viewers out there, Happy New Year. I hope that the punting gets going this year, and it needs to start quick after that World Cup. I mean, most people didn't really back Argentina. They backed more so Brazil and France of the like to win, and they lost out with those Argentina bets. But the best league in Africa is back. And surprisingly, it feels like Cristiano thinks he's also joining the league. Ayanda, how are you feeling?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man. Compliments to New Year's, to our viewers, man. Yeah, it's been great from last year. So we're here now. It's a new year. Maybe some teams will change their style of play and make their fans happy. So, yeah.
Sounds like a personal one there. But as we let's look at the top of the table at the moment. Sundowns leading by 7 points over SuperSport United. But one comment that we heard this week from a rival, Coach Arthur Zwane, he seems to believe that the league is going down to the wire. Kaizer Chiefs are 10 points behind Mamelodi Sundowns. They're sitting fourth. There's not much of a gap between third and fourth, but the gap between them and Sundowns is rather big. Is his comments to say that Kaizer Chiefs are in that race, or does he maybe believe that it's SuperSport with Gavin or Richards Bay above them?
Look, I remember there was a season when Kaizer Chiefs were leading 10 points at the top, and then Sundowns came and on the last day and took the league. So maybe he still thinks that way, maybe that they can pay revenge. But to be honest, I think maybe he's trying to also motivate his players that we can still go, maybe finish second place in the log. But for me personally, I think the league is done. Sundowns will be crowned champions. I even did mention before the season starts on my writers' tips that Sundowns will be defending the league. So for me, Sundowns, I don't see anyone stopping Sundowns, even though some people are saying CAF will try.
That was going to be my question. Maybe that the CAF Champions League, the interruption, they've pushed hard enough now, just before the group stages begin, to maybe give themselves a bit of a gap. And when they come back and maybe another team is on top of the league, they'll be able to, without lots of pressure, pull that back. Or do you think that that'll be a difficult one for them to manage?
No, it won't be difficult for Sundowns. You could tell even in the Culling Black Label competition last year that they didn't start their A team when they faced Orlando Pirates in the final. They faced what you call, maybe we can say they are kind of B team, but they pulled up their socks and they managed to beat Pirates 4-0. So Sundowns, they have quality players there, so I don't see anyone stopping them. Yes, they might lose some games, but they will win the league definitely.
Not enough to lose the league.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a bit of a step back. I mean, the beginning of the season, the team that was tipped rather to challenge Sundowns for the league, your team, Orlando Pirates, they faced Sundowns in their first game back and it didn't go to plan. Is that a major blow for Pirates? Do they have to take a step back and realize that, okay, maybe it's not this season, maybe we push next season again? What is their focus for the remainder of the season?
I think for Orlando Pirates, maybe some fans are disappointed with the signings that they've made, and winning the MTN 8, it kind of gave us hope that maybe Orlando Pirates is the team to challenge Sundowns. But the coach is new. He delivered some silverware at the club. Remember when Orlando Pirates appointed Rudy Kroll, he started building the team, and then on his last season, he won the treble. So for me, this time for Pirates, I think they must try to win the Nedbank Cup and to play in the CAF Champions League or CAF Confederations Cup. For me, that's the only way that Pirates, that's the only thing that Pirates can achieve this season, because winning the league, they are behind with 15 points from Mamelodi Sundowns. Yeah, it's a big gap. So, and Pirates are playing they are not convincing in some games, and they are facing Cape Town City, which Cape Town City are playing at home. They must also win this game because they suffered a defeat from SuperSport United. So playing against Cape Town City, it's a double chance for either team to win. Cape Town City are also coming into this game. Maybe Mayo won't be there. So it's kind of both teams need a win in that game. So for me, Orlando Pirates have not been like convincing lately.
Well, they won an MTN trophy. It's the first in a bit. I'm sure the players are motivated under the new coach. I mean, we just saw a report of one of the ex-Tottenham striker coaches, Scott, coming in. I mean, that some might argue that local-based ex-players could take that role, or is there no other coaches that could take that role? What's your take as a Orlando Pirates fan? Do you think that maybe the international coach is going to bring more than a South African, or how do you see that dynamic?
I think it's a culture at Pirates. Even the coaches, like we've had like so many coaches that were unknown coming to Orlando Pirates. So I think it's their structure and culture at Orlando Pirates to bring someone who's from Europe to come in and help the team. And it shows you that there's a problem with taking at Pirates. You can't hire someone from Europe to come and coach your strikers. It shows that they see that there's a problem with their finishing.
Okay. Yeah. Good observation. Well, all the best for Pirates. I think one of the teams that you did mention, a bit of a dark horse. We've known Gavin Hunt to win trophies with teams that nobody expects.
Yeah.
SuperSport now, they're on a good run of form. I believe it's 9 games on the trot. They are 10 points behind Sundowns. 7 points behind Sundowns. But I remember just in December during the World Cup, I was sitting at a bar with my wife and Gavin Hunt and the boys. They were training here in Durban. They looked like the coaching staff were all together sitting, watching some football. I believe it was the Croatia versus Brazil fixture. They looked like a good unit. I also saw some of the players training during that period as well. They face local Bay here in Durban. The weather is not that great in Durban this weekend. Can they continue that momentum this weekend? Can they continue that momentum to just maybe push Sundowns a little bit?
They can. You know, with Coach Gavin Hunt, like he's that coach who likes to work with unknown players, like most of them. Not maybe unknown, but not, how can I put it? Maybe not shining players.
Yes. Yeah. No players are in the limelight.
Yeah. So you can tell that he's working with SuperSport. You can see he started like a bit shaky at the beginning of the season, and people were saying, SuperSport United, they won't even make it in the top 8. But look, where are they now? Second in the behind Mamelodi Sundowns. So Gavin Hunt has done really well with SuperSport United, and with transfer window opening, maybe he will try and boost his team there. So I think they are the side that can try and push Mamelodi Sundowns. Remember, they also have to play against Mamelodi Sundowns. So I think SuperSport, yes, we know Gavin Hunt has won the league. He has proven himself. So maybe let's give them maybe next season that they can maybe challenging Mamelodi Sundowns. But for now, I don't see them going that far. Maybe they can finish maybe second or third.
Yeah. The biggest game of the weekend takes place in Cape Town City, the windy city. It's been raining there as well. Yeah. But your team heads there, Orlando Pirates. Can they get a win, or how do you see this fixture going for this weekend?
As I've mentioned before, that both teams have not been convincing so far in their previous games. So Orlando Pirates, for me, if they can work on their finishing, from the beginning of the season, like we've been crying for their finishing up front. If they can like put in players that are willing to play football, I think Orlando Pirates can overcome Cape Town City. On the other hand, Cape Town City are missing their key player, Kaizer Chiefs, who's been like phenomenal this season for them. Like some big teams have been chasing his signature. So that might be an advantage for Orlando Pirates if he's not available in this game. So I think for me in this game, I would say a double chance or draw.
In favor of
Orlando Pirates.
Orlando Pirates.
Yeah.
Okay, well, for me, I think this weekend wouldn't be fair to the viewers here. They need some tips. You've got Orlando Pirates win or draw. Yeah. I'm not too sure what the odds are there, but for me this weekend, I think Kaizer Chiefs win their fixture against Sekhukhune. It's going to be a tough one. It's always a tough fixture facing Brendan Truter. He knows how to set up defensively, but we saw that he was able to put a couple of goals just this midweek fixture. So Kaizer Chiefs to win. I've got Marumo Gallants to win. TS Galaxy to win. And I think that comes out at 10-1, if I'm not mistaken. It's a nice tip. I think I'll be taking that one.
And I'll be also the other big game that I'm looking forward to see. It's Mamelodi Sundowns and Richards Bay. Richards Bay, they are coming into this game. They've got nothing to lose here in this game. So I think the coach will say, guys, go there and enjoy yourself. So I'll back both teams to score in this game.
No, not a bad punt. I think I might just add that one to my table. Well, that's it from myself, Joshua and Ayanda. Until we see you next week, hopefully the football works in our favor. Hopefully the betting gods work in our favor. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, like the video, let us know down in the comments. Are SuperSport dark horses? Does Arthur Zwane believe that Kaizer Chiefs can close that 10-point gap? Or is Sundowns running away with the league? Until next time, cheers.
For more soccer betting tips and previews, get the latest copy of Soccer Betting News for only 10 Rand at your nearest Hollywood Bets branch or news agent.